Hey, Jay. Now that you're at this level, the playoffs, the conference finals, I mean, it's a round that has its own title. It's just not round one, round two. Is it different? Does it feel different from what you've been through in your career, seen others been through in their careers? Is there more pressure? Is the intensity higher, the preparation difference? Take us through what this level of the playoffs is like.
I mean, it's definitely another level because it's actually the whole playoff is just wearing on you mentally and physically. So everything is harder at this level. Obviously, your body's going through a whole lot, and your mind is going through a whole lot with uh, different game plans. Obviously, we're playing at a higher clip this year with every other game, pretty much in the playoffs. So your body's and your mind is very fatigued at this point, but it's just a matter of who imposes their will the most at this point moving forward. It's just about imposing your will as a team, imposing your will as a game plan, and trying to get each game, taking one game at a time and try to get it.
And yet, when you look at your schedule, you had a 6-day break after the first round. It looks like you're going to have a 6-day break after winning the last round. So how helpful and re-energizing is that? In other words, how much does that offset the fatigue you just spoke about? Thank you.
It obviously helps, but at the same time, you're just in a gauntlet of a battle right now. It definitely helps. I can't take it away. Days in between games that you can just stay off your body as much as possible, but at the same time, you just want to continue to have the same rhythm. So it's a balancing act between the two, obviously at this stage. But it's definitely each day is definitely something you can take in and get your mind and your body right. But at the same time, you got to stay focused and continue to do what you need to do, take care of your body on the weight room and on the court to keep the same rhythm from series to series.
Hey, Jay, a lot of the guys have talked about beating the bubble and how important that's been. I know there's more that goes into winning in the playoffs, but why do you think this team has been able to flourish in this environment?
I just feel like first, since day one we got here, we talked about it. We put it all out on the table. That's not an easy task, and it's not for everybody. We knew that. But once we can lock in mentally around the whole thing of us being here as a group and fighting for each game for one goal, and that's to win the championship, I think it helps put everything in perspective for our purpose here and trying to do what we have to do to win games. Honestly feel like since day one we had that conversation. You're going to have days where it's just tougher than others, but for the most part, we've been sticking together and trying to have that same mentality throughout, just beat the bubble. And that's a good saying. I think it doesn't get any simpler than that. It just beat the bubble because it's days where it's just wearing on you mentally. And I just feel like from day one, we just did a good job of just getting the cat out the bag and just talking about it from day one.
Sorry, and one other thing. The past 2 days, I know you guys were off from practice, probably, optional workouts, but what were the last 2 days like? Was it staying off your feet and kind of reflecting on, what the journey's been up to this point, or, what were the last 2 days like leading up to today?
Well, I took one day off. A couple of us took one day off, and yesterday was definitely a day to get in the gym and get the sweat going. I just wanted to get a lift in and ride the bike, keep my cardio up to par, and I think that's the balancing act I was talking about. You want to get rest, but at the same time, you don't want to lose any cardio, lose any physical presence that you've gained up until this point. You just want to sustain it as much as possible without also getting rest and eating right. So I just feel like it's a balancing act between us, and we're doing a good job of talking about it, and Coach is doing a good job of being aware of our mental and physical fatigue. And I think it's good for us to just continue to monitor it and continue to do what we have to do, whether it be lock in on mental stuff, whether it be film work, or just discussion within our team on our game plan moving forward.
You guys have a bunch of different guys on this team that have taken really strange paths to get to this point, community colleges, overseas, and all of that different stuff. Do you think that shows up in how you play? That you've had guys that have really had to grind to get to this point?
I think it does show up in the sense of mentally. I think physically we're all players in this league. We're all NBA players. We're all high caliber players, and we definitely do things on the court the right way. But I think the mental part of it is definitely helpful at this stage because obviously to go through what we've been through as a team or individually, some guys, you have to have a mental capacity that's out of the world. I think we all been pushed to the limit at some point of our career, whether it be good or bad, or we've been pushed to it and we've answered the bell in a sense. I think that definitely helps dig in deep, especially in the playoff run too, because some things are not just, it's going to be hard. Let's put it out there. It's going to be very hard mentally, very hard physically. So once we have those battles, and when we've been through so much battles off the court, it definitely brings a chip on your shoulder when you come together as a group. To have other guys who've been through some stuff, just to come together and fight for it all.
Even just in the sense too, like, I mean, you know, having played at a junior college, it's like you know what it's like to not play in a huge arena with people in it. And you know, there are other Duncans like that. There are other guys, Jimmy.
I mean, it's definitely takes. I guess it has to take me back a little bit playing in an empty arena, but at the same time, I won it all playing in that empty arena. I've won the championships playing in pretty much a dead arena. And playing for it all, whether it be the play on the court is just high level, and everybody wants it. Everybody's trying to take each other's head off, but I think that's what we're facing right now. We're playing in the empty arena, but each team is just battling like no other, and it's just very, very tough. It's like a tough gauntlet to be a part of, and just man on man, competition on competition. Who wants it all? I think that's what you're seeing right now in these competitions of these playoffs right now.
Yeah, I know you're mostly worried about you guys and what you do, but are you watching the other Eastern series right now play out, and are you going to watch them?
100% watching it. They had a heck of a game 6. Two teams just fighting on the court like I've been talking about. Just man up, who wants it. It's been two good teams fighting it out, and I think I'm not only myself but my teammates we are watching together and separately, but we're definitely tuned in to what the other guys are doing and what's our next opponent tendencies. So we know these two teams are our next opponent. So we're just watching it as a fan standpoint and watching it as an opponent upcoming opponent, just trying to see tendencies and see game plan schemes of both teams.
So many times during the playoffs, you hear teams say that they want to limit their distractions. Given this environment, do you need some distractions?
You're limited. There's no doubt about it.
So you're limited. What have you tried to go to for some distractions?
Oh man, I just try to keep in contact with my family. I feel like I'm disconnected a little bit. I've been here for quite a while, and I just feel very disconnected with my child. I feel disconnected with my grandmother. I feel disconnected with my brothers and sisters. So I've been trying to get on the phone and have conversation away from basketball. And I mean, once you're here, you're just all around basketball. You see basketball players all day. You see coaches, you see reporters, you see referees. It's all basketball here. So I try to get somewhere where I can take my mind off of it a little bit and just try to reconnect with my normal life. My normal life is my family and the ones I care about. So I've definitely been trying to do my part and take time, a part of my day, just to reconnect with myself and my everyday life. And I just think that's key to me right now. That's been helping me just stay clear-minded and have a level head in each and every game.
Do you like video calls or just
both? I do everything. I'm FaceTiming. I'm calling on the phone. I'm doing both. I'm doing a little bit of both. Last night I had a heck of a 3-way FaceTime call. I didn't know I could do that. To my friends just told me. I had 2 other guys on a FaceTime call. So just talking, not even talking basketball, just talking life and how the weather is changing all around me, and I'm not even aware of it because I'm in Florida right now, and it's 55 degrees some places, and I'm still wearing shorts and tank tops around. So I'm just in a bubble, literally. I'm in a bubble, and I'm trying to take it one day at a time and try to reconnect with my everyday life for sure.
Hey, Jay, Spo mentioned that it feels like that you've been with the team for years rather than months. Do you feel that that's the same way?
Yeah, it has clicked that way. And I think that speaks volumes of the organization and my teammates, just welcoming me from day one, just making me feel a part, making me feel wanted. And that's from my coaching staff, that's from front office, that's from everyone. Just making me feel a part, and I've just been able to just be a professional and just do what I do. And I just love to win games, so I'm doing whatever I need to do to prepare myself and do what the team needs me to do to try to help win games. And I'm a team player, so I don't look at individual stats. I just want to try to win at the highest level. And I've been able to do that here, and I've been able to carve out a role on the court and inside the locker room a little bit and have a voice. So I've been trying to just do my part.
Thank you.
Hey, Jay, Boston or Toronto will be your next opponent in the conference finals. How do you see the chances of reaching the finals?
I mean, obviously it sits on our shoulders. I honestly feel like we have a great chance to do it, but it falls on us. It falls on us what competitive nature we bring to the game, what level of urgency we bring to the game, and those are two good teams, but at the same time, I feel like we're the only team that can stop us right now. And if we apply a game plan and we focus on it and we lock in from top to bottom, I think we could beat anybody in the league. So it definitely lies on us.
Ethan Skolnick.
Hey, do you still have a lot of relationships up in Boston? Obviously, you played there and had some success there. And how do you kind of separate those feelings a little bit as they enter a Game 7 and could be your next opponent?
I do have relationships there, and I mean it's competition, man. Once I get on the court, I've been on the court with my own brother before and trying to rip his head off. So that tells you what type of competitor I am. I just like to win. No hard feelings. I still go eat lunch with you after, but I kick your butt and then go have lunch with you. So that's what type of competitor I am. Obviously, those guys really know me very well and know that's what I'm about. And that's just what it is. We're in the playoffs with both teams trying to fight for one goal, and I feel like they won't take it easy on me, and I won't take it easy on them. So may the best man win if it comes down to that. So, but it's much respect between the two of us. Same coaching staff pretty much, and a couple of players I played with over there. So there's definitely respect between the two.
Hello, Jay. You are four wins away from NBA Finals and 8 wins away from the championship. How's the mindset inside the locker room right now?
The mindset is just that. We're 8 wins away, and we got to take it one game at a time. We're going to find out who our next opponent is tonight, and we're going to lock in on it, and we're going to game plan, and we're going to get our minds and bodies prepared for another round of playoff basketball. So we definitely feel like we can take it one game at a time. We're talking about it right now. We just got to take it one game at a time, not look too far ahead. We got 4 wins this next upcoming series, and we're going to take it one game at a time. That's as far as we can go with it. We can't look too far ahead to anything else other than our opponent and how many wins we got to win to win this next series. So that's our mindset going into it.
And also, you beat the team in the first seed of Eastern Conference. Which was the key point about the next series on the finals of East?
What's the key point, she said?
Yes. The key point of your win.
Of the last series?
Yes, against the Bucks.
I just feel like we had an overall team effort. We had a great game plan and we executed it the right way throughout. Even when things got bad, we stuck with it. When we lost the game, we had a great practice the next day. We had a great film session and we were motivated to come out and take care of business. I feel like I was hoping that we find some adversity in that second round because we needed that. We needed to fight through some adversity. I feel like the first round, Indiana Pacers round, we didn't fight through too much adversity. We didn't have much. Pretty much the series went our way. But to build character, to build a team identity, I think at this level you need to go through some adversity. And I think I was not discouraged by the loss a little bit at all. I was eager to get some type of adversity for our group to just grow, to just look ourselves in the mirror, see what we need to get better at, and just and embrace it and grow. And I think that's what happened. And we came back and we responded the right way. So things are not going to be going the right way at all times. We just got to find a way to embrace the wrong and try to correct it as much as possible. And I think that's what happened.
Hey Jay, there's a lot talking about what hit culture means. What do you think hit culture means?
Heat culture is just a level of professionalism, a level of fight, a level of competitiveness, a level of just being the best in shape team, a level of nastiness. All of those things are under the culture definition. And I feel like our organization prides themselves on, and me personally, I fit in well with it, and I've been able to adapt to it as best as possible. I just feel like it definitely is real. It's a real thing. The culture is real, and it's something the organization prides themselves on. And each player comes through, and you know what those things are, and it's up to you to apply yourself to it. And it's for your own good, because it definitely helps win games. I feel like all those things that I just mentioned definitely checks off the list of helping winning games at this level. So the culture is definitely a real thing, and it's helped us as a team. It's helped this organization for years, and we'll continue to help them.
All right, Jay, that's it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate your time today.
Yes, sir.